Okay guys, welcome back to the pulley assembly project. Now we got to work on the pulley and the bushing as next. So let's get started. Go on File, New, go on Norm and Create, and we can start with the pulley. This time the pulley will be built up a little bit different. We want to use the revolving tool instead of the extrusion, but we have to start with the sketch as well. And we check the XY or YX plane here to build up our sketch. So this time we're going to have a rotational part. We're going to use the revolve option, and therefore we need a center line. So we build the center line at first. Click on line, go here to the center, left click, just click here to make a line. You hardly can see this line, but we have to switch it to a center line. Go to center line, then click the line, or the other way around, like this. The line has this pattern right now for a center line, and we are fine with that. Now make sure you uncheck the center line box. So click besides, then uncheck, and now the center line stays a center line. Let's have a closer look on the pulley once again. So make a screenshot right now if you need the drawing to follow along. We want to use this line over here, like the y-axis, as a center line to build up the pulley. So therefore we create a line, we draw a line, and now we start with the sketch for the pulley. And we will make it symmetrical later on with this constraint. So as we draw the line, we will set the dimension. And now you can see that there comes a diameter, and the diameter only comes if you have the center line as a center line. So this line has to be a center line that the dimension switches to a diameter. We give this the right dimension. It's 20.5 millimeters. So, and you see that the sketch zooms in, and this is why I personally prefer to make a dimension at the beginning of a sketch, so it zooms in the right amount. So let's go on with the lines and complete the sketch and make it look proportionally to the technical drawing you have. So like this, and try to make those lines vertical and horizontal. So let's make this these lines symmetrical, and go on this constraint over here, symmetric. And now it's important that you choose one line, the other opposite line, and then third is the center line. That's good. And now you can see it has flipped over here because these lines over here, the small ones, are not symmetrical so far. So we can make them symmetrical as well. Click 1, click 2, and the thing is, good thing about this option is that you don't have to click on the middle plane right now, because the system already knows which one, or the middle line axis, was before. Good. So those lines right now move together. Those lines move together as well. Let's see if those move together. Oh, we're lucky. If they would not have the same height, we could take this constraint to make those two lines in line as well. Okay, now we go for the dimension. We have a width of 30 millimeters. We have the outer diameter of 60 millimeters, and now the inner width of 20 millimeters. That looks good. And this diameter here of 50 millimeters. Now you can see all those lines here are purple, and therefore we're done with the sketch. So we can click finish here on the sketch, and we are done. If you want to move this part, then you have to press the shift button and hold the middle button of your mouse and move the mouse around. But we want to revolve it to make it a 3D part. Go on revolve. Now the box for the profile is already checked. We have to choose the profile, and this is our profile. And it's very important that this profile always is made in one piece, so it's not open anytime at any place. So click the profile. Now we have to choose the axis, because the system right now doesn't know if we want to have this as the axis or this one here. And there we got our part, the pulley. We say OK for that. Here we have the revolution, and the sketch we made is here. In case we want to change something with a sketch, we have to go here and edit the sketch. But as we made everything correctly, we're happy with that. We finish the sketch, and then we're done. So let's save this part. Save as pulley, and then we save the pulley. The last thing that's missing we have to model is the bushing. Okay, let's go for the bushing. Go on File. You can click here New or just click here, doesn't matter. We have to make a part. We have to choose a plane to bring the sketch on. I choose the XY plane. We're going to extrude it. So we have to choose the circle. Go on dimension, and now it's up to you if you take the outside or the inside diameter, it doesn't matter. We take a diameter, let's say the inside diameter, take a second circle, bring it in the center again, and 20 millimeters. There we go, and finish the sketch. So this time we going to extrude the part, and now we have 32 millimeters. Click OK. So the last thing to do is make some little chamfers here on the edges. So we have to choose chamfer. The edges tool is already checked, so I want to have this, that, this, and that as an edge, 0.5 millimeters, and then we have it. This is the bushing. Let's save this one to the folder. So in the next part of our project, we are going to build the assembly. So hopefully you liked the video. Hit the like and subscribe button, and check out the following video for the assembly.